Yo, what up, squad? It's your boy C's from theclife.com. Man, like I said in the last episodes, the 80s, man, this is where I feel so happy. I think it's because I can see the finish line. You know, first episode, you set these goals, these big, lofty goals, you have no idea where it's going to lead you. Then you get to the 80s and you're like, wow, look at all that you've done. Now I'm grateful. I want to express my gratitude. Like, I'm grateful for Project X Mastermind group, man. Like, putting together the group was a feat of its own. I had no idea where that was going to lead. And then we gave birth to this community. We put on our first summit and, you know, off to the races. Now season 3 is coming to an end and you're like, man, like I'm just amazed at the things that your mind can do for you, man. If you believe, your belief will create the fact, you know. And I'm believing, my beliefs are getting stronger and stronger. Building the theory, you know, from the fantasy and then the fact. I'm still, you know, I think even as I'll be reaping, I'm still going to be sowing even more because it's just that cycle. It just comes back to you. We are all connected, whether it's from the music that we listen to, the videos that we watch, the shows that we watch. Can you believe that Game of Thrones, right, which is George R.R. Martin's idea, like his idea, one man's idea, right, has tens of millions of people's minds standing at attention to just view this idea, right? We come up with our own theories, like we come up with our own ways of monetizing this man's idea, right? Whereas cards, spin-off shows, Game of Thrones show, merchandise, all of these things, man, just one man's idea of a fantasy of this world that he built, right? He built this imaginary world and everybody stops what they're doing Sundays, 9 o'clock Eastern, right? Just to watch and consume this. Can you imagine that show can just put anything in front of us and we'll just consume it and believe it and do what we can with it? It's just iconic, man. And I don't know how long he's held that idea in his mind, but that's just the power of belief and holding an idea in your mind so long and you obsess over it. It just has to manifest itself, right? And whatever fantasy that you have, there's a wave, there's a channel. You are a channel. Whatever fantasy you have, if you hold on to that fantasy, keep building that world. You know, it can exist on a screen or it can exist in reality. Either way, you know, that's just the power of consciousness. You can have anything that you want. And I can just see everything just slowly just coming to me. It's just amazing how vivid, you know, you could almost smell it and taste it, that you're like, man. Anyway, yo, it's a trip, man. It's a trip. But that's the power that we all have. And I'm going to constantly preach this, man. Because the ideas that I have, they have the way of manifesting themselves. So whatever you see in my life, you know, just know that it's part of that idea that I have. And I'm going to exhaust it until it's giving me everything that I want from it. Anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, holla back. Peace.